everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of season 4 of Card Shark. Glad to have you with us. If you was not with us on the last episode, Justin Bowling ran the tables on the last episode of Card Shark. Will he do it again today? We'll find out right now. Let's go to the game board and open up the game board. And computer, let's deal out the cards for this game. There we go. The cards are being dealt out. And our returning champion with 144, it's a lot more than that. Well, he won $144,000 in the money cards. Our returning champion with $196,000 is Justin Bowling.
Alan Burns, mute your mic.
Thank you. Is Alan talking? So, Justin, do you think you're going to run the tables again?
If I'm lucky enough, maybe.
All right, good luck to you. We'll see what happens. And here's a challenger that is upset about it. Is Matthew. How you doing, Matthew?
I'm doing good.
I think you want to beat him, huh?
I do.
All right. Well, I just want to let you know, Matthew. I know Justin already knows. You already know we do play the best 2 out of 3, but we're going to play this just like the game show marathon format. The first game is worth $1,000. The second game is worth $2,000. And if we play a third game, it'll be worth $3,000, okay?
All right.
And the best 2 out of 3 will go onto the money cards to get to try and get $144,000, just like Justin did in the last episode. So if we're ready, Justin, you're first, and here's your question.
All right.
Justin, we asked 100 women, can a woman really be happy if she never has children? How many women said yes? Oh, good question.
Well, there are some women out there that like children, but then again, there are some people out there who don't like children. And me personally, and this is probably a good thing too, since I'm only probably 20 in a few days, but it's a good thing too because I don't want kids myself right now. Yeah. But that might be up the middle. I'm just gonna strike it on the bullseye and on the middle here and go with 50.
Okay, Justin's going with 50.
Okay.
All right, Matthew, do you believe that number is higher or lower than 50?
Still be happy even when you don't have kids. I think that's a pretty good question.
It is.
I'm a little bit mixed on that because I kind of like kids myself, but as long as they're obedient, of course. I will say...
Well, the question is asking, can a woman really be happy if she never has children?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Can still be happy. I will say, since Justin says 50, I will say, I think that but I think the moms that want some kids of their own, I'm going to go lower.
Going lower, okay. If it is lower, Matthew, you'll play your cards. If it's 50 or higher, Justin will play his cards. And if it's right on the nose, it's a $1,000 bonus. Okay, the actual number of women that say yes, they can still be happy even if they never have children is 66. It is not lower. It's higher. So, Justin, you get it.
All right.
All right, Justin, you have a queen. What do you want to do about that queen?
Ooh, another good card. Let's go lower.
Lower than a queen. It's a 9.
You know what? I'm going to freeze.
Freezing on a 9, keeping Matthew away from his cards. Now we'll try this question with you, Matt.
Okay.
We asked 100 people, do you think newspapers slant the news they report? How many people say yes, the newspapers slant the news that they report?
Get a detail wrong here and there?
That's exactly what I mean.
Okay. Well, I think newspapers are pretty accurate, just like TV news. Mm-hmm. But I mean, save for a little misspeak on the TV news here and there, if it's like at a time, if they're off by 1, then I don't think that it should really matter.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as newspapers go, that might be a different story. So I think they slant the news. You know what? I'm going to say not very much. I'm going to say at most 38. Only 38.
Okay, he's going with 38. Justin, is it higher or lower than 38?
Well, people do make mistakes. And I don't know about the news reporters for newspapers. I think I've seen some lie on TV before, or at least with one instance on just during a TV show. But this is real life, so you know what? Let's try lower.
He's going lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of newspapers that slant the news they report is 86 is not lower, it's higher. So, Matthew, you get it? All right, your opening card, Matthew, is a 5. You can play it or change it.
Well, I'll try keep it and go higher.
Higher than a 5. It's a 7.
Well, I'm gonna have to freeze on this.
All right, freezing on the 7, keeping Justin away from his cards. The third question goes to you, Justin.
Okay.
We polled 100 8th grade students in Phoenix, Arizona, and asked them, what was the name of Tarzan's pet chimpanzee? How many 8th graders knew that Tarzan's chimpanzee was named Cheetah?
It's been a long time since I think I can recall since I've last seen Tarzan. Maybe 62.
Okay, he's going with 62. All right, Matthew, is it higher or lower than 62?
I think for sure that Tarzan is probably one of those films that isn't really seen, isn't frequently seen. I know I don't really watch that film myself. But as far as 5th graders, you said?
It's 8th graders. 8th graders.
So 8th graders. Got it. Gotcha.
You want me to reread the question?
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah. We polled 100 8th grade students in Phoenix, Arizona, and asked them, what was the name of Tarzan's pet chimpanzee? How many 8th graders knew Tarzan's chimpanzee was named Cheetah? And Justin said 62.
Okay, well, I think 8th graders today are probably not into that kind of stuff anymore, and they're probably looking towards the kind of films that their parents watch or maybe their other friends watch. So I am gonna say, but I'm sure that they would have seen it at least once or twice. So I'm gonna go slightly lower.
Lower than 62. The actual number of 8th graders that knew Tarzan's chimpanzee was named Cheetah is 73 is not lower, it's higher. All right, Justin, you have that 9. What do you want to do with that 9?
Sayonara 9.
Sayonara 9. It's a 3.
Higher, please.
Higher than a 3. It's a queen.
Lower, please.
Lower than a queen. It's a jack.
I'm gonna go for it lower.
For $1,000, lower than a jack. Yeah. Nicely done, Justin. So now that brings your total to $197,000. Matthew, you have to win this game in order to stick around, okay? And this question goes to you, Matthew. We dealt 5 more cards on each of y'all sides boards. And here's your question, Matthew. We asked 100 men, have you ever done something at work that was so terrible your boss would fire you if he ever finds out? How many men said yes?
Oh my gosh, if that were me, I would pray that he doesn't find out, but You know what? I think that guys kind of do some things, and as far as the boss finding out and firing them, I think that it kind of depends on the severity of the incident. But
sounds good.
for those guys out there, and if you do get fired, I do feel sorry for you. I will say that guys can be serious when they can. So I will say not. I'm gonna say right around the middle with 51.
He's going with 51. Okay. All right, Justin, higher or lower than 51, sir?
Well, I know, like I said earlier, everybody does make mistakes, but there are a lot of men out there who I think may have made mistakes, and yet they're still working. So maybe lower.
Going lower. All right, the actual number of men that say yes, their boss would fire them if they ever found out that they did something terrible at work is. Oh, 52! It is not lower, it is one higher. You almost had $1,000, Matthew. And look at that card, you got an ace.
Oh my goodness, lower!
Lower than the ace. It's a 7.
Freeze.
Freezing on a 7, keeping Justin away from his cards. And Justin, this is your question.
Let's do this.
We asked this is a good one, Justin. We asked 100 married men, which would make you happier? If your wife's relatives left you $5,000 or if they just left you alone? I told y'all this is a good question. How many married men said they would be happier if their wife's relatives just left them alone?
Either those relatives are very mean, or the husband must be very mean, if that's true.
You know what? And you're probably right on both cases, Justin.
Right. But then again, relatives leave $5,000.
The question is,
What, Rodney?
The question is, we asked one of the married men, which would make you happier? If your wife's relatives left you $5,000 or if they just left you alone? How many married men said they would be happier if their wife's relatives just left them alone?
30.
He's going with 30. All right, Matthew, higher or lower than 30?
I feel sorry for them all.
I agree.
As far as them feeling much more better if they were left alone, I can kind of understand it if the wife's relatives are critics. And but as far as between $5,000 or being left alone, and Justin saying 30, me personally, I would not feel good about either one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna say for them being left alone, and just not hearing them just complain about this and complain about that, I'm actually gonna go higher.
He's going higher. Okay. All right, let's check it out. This is a tough question. This question is, but let's see how it works out. The actual number of married men that said they would be happier if their wife's relatives just left them alone is... Oh, it's 30! Right on the nose! So you know what happens, Justin? You get a $1,000 bonus. And now, Justin, you're up to $198,000. And you got control of the cards. You have a 7 to work with, Justin. What do you want to do with that 7?
I'm getting some good luck here, am I?
Yes, you are. Everything is working well for you.
This luck is starting to rub up on me.
Yep.
Anyway, let's change to 7.
Alright, the 7 becomes a 10. What did you say?
Lower.
Lower than a 10. Oh, it's a double. Free chance, Matthew, you have to play off the 7.
Oh well, let's try higher.
Higher than a 7. It's an 8.
I'm gonna freeze. I'm not that confident with 8s.
Freezing on that 8 and protecting his position. And this next question goes, let's see who the light is on. It goes to you, Matthew.
Okay.
Alright. We asked 100 people who own a dog, do you plan to leave your dog something in your will? How many dog owners say yes, they plan to leave their dog something in their will?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Right?
As far as leaving the dog something in the will, I mean that'd be pretty sickening for the other family members.
Really? Yeah.
I'm gonna say, but it's not the first time somebody would do that.
Yeah.
I would say 17 of them.
He's going with 17. Alright, Justin, is it higher or lower than 17?
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than 17. The actual number of dog owners that say yes, they will leave something in their will for their dog is 24. It is higher. Nice, Justin. You still have that 10. What do you want to do with that 10?
That was the third question, I think.
Oh, say that again, sir.
Was that the third question?
That was the third question, yes.
Okay. Let's get rid of that 10, please.
And the 10 becomes a 5.
Higher, please.
Higher than a 5. No, it's a 2. You have to play off the 8, Matthew.
I'll go higher.
Higher than the 8. No, it's a 6. And this is the fourth and final question. Somebody must win this play of the cards. So control is critical. Justin, this is your question.
All right.
We surveyed 100 bachelors and asked them, have you ever cried yourself to sleep over a woman? How many bachelors admit they have?
Cried to sleep over a woman. That's
Desperate for a girlfriend, huh?
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Okay, 44.
He's going with 44. Higher or lower than 44, Matthew?
Oh gosh, that's gotta be an all-time low right there. Never cried myself to sleep over a lady.
Right.
I will, but depending on what the situation is, it will kind of vary. But I will say lower.
He's going lower. Okay, let's see what happens. The actual number of bachelors that admitted that they have cried themselves to sleep over a woman is 36. It is lower, but a little lower. Okay. Now, Matthew, you have a decision to make. You have that 8 showing, and you have 2 cards to go, but you have the power to change it. And Justin has a 5. He has 4 cards to go. He does not have the power to change that 5. Now, Matthew, do you want to keep the control, or do you want to pass it to Justin?
I'm gonna... Justin, take it. It's yours.
All right, Justin. You have to play that 5, Justin. And one mistake, Justin, and Matthew ties the matchup, and he'll get $2,000.
Higher, please.
Higher than a 5. It's a 6. Continue.
I'll go higher.
Higher than a 6. No, and Matthew has tied up the match. So Matthew, you get $2,000 for that match, and this is our third and final round, and this third and final round is worth $3,000. So anything can happen here, and we dealt out 3 cards. We're only going to do 3 high-low questions to determine who's going to play the money cards for $144,000. Okay, Matthew, this is your question.
Okay.
We surveyed 100 married men and asked them, does your wife cut your hair? How many married men say yes, their wife cuts their hair?
I like my wife to cut my hair, assuming I'm married.
Okay.
Your wife cut your hair. I know my grandpa does my hair. But that's a different story.
Yeah.
I will say, I wouldn't say too many. I'm only going to go with 12.
Go with 12. He went with 12. Okay, Justin, higher or lower than 12?
A little bit higher.
A little higher. The actual number of married men that say yes, their wife cut their hair is 15. It is a little higher, but good guess, Matthew. All right, Justin, you have that 8.
Let's get rid of these.
The 8 becomes a jack.
No.
He said lower.
He said low, no. It's a king. All right, free chance to you, Matthew. You have to play off the 7.
Higher.
Higher than a 7. It's an 8!
Oh my goodness, lower!
For the championship and $5,000, you did it! We have a new champion! Alright, Matthew, you have won $5,000. And in just a moment, you'll be playing the money cards for $144,000. Justin, you do not have nothing to feel bad about. You have won a total of $198,000, Justin. And spend your money wisely. I'll put your name on the leaderboard, okay?
Okay.
All right, Matthew, good job. And Matthew, we need a number between 1 to 52 to cut the deck.
22
Correction,
again.
197,000 for the perfect bonus you got.
Huh?
22 again.
Hold on 1 second. What did you say?
He got 197,000 because he got the perfect bonus, remember?
No, I gave him a $1,000 bonus because he got the answer right on the nose. That's why it's $198,000.
Oh, I thought it was 196 he had.
Yeah.
He had $196,000. Then he won one game.
Oh, yeah. My mistake.
Yep. All right, what number?
22.
Number 22. All right, Matthew, we hope you can do what Justin did, but good luck to you. Here's $1,000. And $4,000. Your first card is an 8.
Ew. Oh, yuck. Change it with 3.
All right. The 8 becomes another 8.
Are you kidding me?
Now, you know, and I want to tell you, minimum bets are $50. You must bid in $50 increments, just like the regular version. So, you have an 8, $1,000.
I'm going to go 100 higher.
$100 higher than the 8. No, it's a 5. You have $900 and a 5, Matthew.
Oh, let's go bonsai. All of it higher.
Everything higher than a 5. There you go, it's an ace. $1,800 an ace.
1,800 lower.
Oh, of course it's lower. It's a jack. You got $3,600. We move you up to the next level, give you $1,000, and you're up to $4,600 and a jack.
Let's keep the jack and let's go for the whole kit and caboodle. Lower.
Everything lower than a jack. It's a 10. You have $9,200 in the 10.
Okay, let's get rid of it with 2.
All right. The 10 becomes a 9. You have $9,200 in a 9.
Okay, I'm just gonna go small, $800 lower.
$800 lower than the 9. There you go, $10,000 in the 7, Matthew.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna take it as 1,000 higher.
$1,000 higher than the 7. It's an 8, good. You have $11,000, Matthew. And the big question is, and I think this is a silly question, do you want to keep that 8?
Oh, no way, Jose.
Let's change that 8, Corey. It's a 5. Now, Matthew, you have $11,000. You must bid at least $5,500 on this play of the cards, but you can bid more. What's your big bet, Matthew?
Okay, now my card is a 5, and I got $11,000. You know what? I've had a good time, and I don't care if I have to leave with nothing. I'm betting the whole farm higher.
Everything higher than the 5. There you go. Good job. Nicely done, Matthew. And Matthew, that's your lucky number, 22.
Yes, it is.
$22,000. And we're going to add your previous winnings of $5,000. That brings your winnings to $27,000, Matthew. Now, Matthew, do you want to do another game, or are we going to your segment?
Well, actually, my segments will have to wait because I actually got to run to my work right now.
All right, guys. So this is Rodney1279 signing off. Saying be safe, be careful, take care, everybody, and thanks for supporting my channel. Because without you guys, none of this would be possible. Good night, everybody.
Oh, that was good. I didn't even think I was going to win.
Yep.